So, the Gorillaz YouTube channel, or their Song Machine thing, came out with a new music video on Christmas Eve, actually, called Gorillaz The Lost Chord with Lee, it's 3 E's, John. I really like this song. It's kind of got a chill, kind of end of a long party kind of vibe. And it's very influenced by a video that never happened, which was the unnamed Rhinestone Eyes storyboard video. Cornbread asked me to watch that, and thank you, Cornbread, for doing so, because I hadn't seen that in forever, and there was actually a fan-made one that sort of tries to recreate it that they worked a long time on. The Lost Chord is interesting because it is very much the Rhinestone Eyes storyboard video that didn't happen. It's a big influence on this, and I think one of the things I find interesting about our new media landscape often is we kind of publish through Patreon or whatever. As artists, we have to constantly be producing content and stuff, and most of the time I'm cool with that, but oftentimes when we have here's a storyboard, I don't know, I never got to make this or whatever, but it used to be artists would make those things and then it wouldn't happen, and they just use it for something later because nobody knew about it. But this, people have known about it for 10 years, and then they made a music video that uses those ideas very much. So I find that an interesting relationship to art that we hadn't previously had in terms of our new media thing, but you can very much tell this is very much a lot of the ideas of that. There's a lot of this kind of throwing up of various characters of whales when they show up, and then you see this giant kind of creature that Lee John is playing on this cool makeup job. Now, Lee John, I found this from doing some research. I had no clue who this person was. He's a British kind of R&B singer, I believe. I didn't listen to any of his music other than this. Musically, he was fine in the song and all that. But he previously was in a Doctor Who episode where he played a pirate, actually. I'm curious if that is related to the Doctor Who episode, which I'd never seen, but his makeup is sort of a reference to that because he was playing sort of a pirate, and there's various pirate references in this. I think there's probably a connection. I'm having not seen the episode and done very little research, I might be really pushing a point that doesn't make any sense. But what I find interesting about this is destroying the Plastic Beach kind of thing. Their headquarters from that, a lot of iconography from Plastic Beach and music videos attached to it, like on Melancholy Hill video and things like that. But what was the purpose of that? Are they trying to release themselves from that? Was that a tough time for them? I couldn't find a connection. The Lost Chord seems to be has sort of a connection to the way this video is the idea of this was a lost video, it lost media, it never got made, but does that have any connection to what's going on? It felt almost like I'm searching for one and maybe there isn't one, or maybe the point is you're always searching for this lost thing and you'll never find it. I don't know, but it made me think about that while I'm going through this video with the Gorillaz, having all these ideas. Is there a purpose? Is there a purpose beyond that? Or are we just kind of imagining that there should be one? I sort of wonder what's entirely going on with this. It makes me question a lot of things. I also want to watch all the Song Machine videos in a row because I couldn't find out, it felt like the first two there was kind of a connection to, although we see the pink ghost from the Elton John video carry over to this. And I'm curious to see them all together because this one just felt like it's trying to say something that the context of which sort of doesn't make sense, but I like it as its own thing, but I don't if you're an artist and you're destroying your old iconography, you do it for a purpose. And I don't think it was doing it for a purpose necessarily, but it did feel like they were trying to recreate that Rhinestone Eyes video in a way. It was interesting. It made me kind of deep dive into the Gorillaz, but it also made me wonder, well, why did you not Cornbread, thank you Cornbread for suggesting that, but to everyone in the Gorillaz, why did you want me to do that? And I guess I couldn't find the meaning in the song, and I guess I kind of wonder what it was, but maybe that was the point. It was an interesting video. I like the animation. I like the live action creature guy coming out of the whole thing. So as a music video, I quite liked it, but I guess my main thing is what was this all about? And I don't think I know. And maybe that's the point. And maybe the Gorillaz don't know as they hop into a portal and move on to the next music video. And maybe I'll figure out what that means then, or maybe I just won't.